Brian Thompson here for Ringside Championship Wrestling. Glad to have you with us right here on KAIT TV-8 in Jonesboro. You saw exactly all the fun and excitement that everybody had in Truman, some of the highlights as we brought you into tonight's very much anticipated show. Tonight, first round action, the RCW Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Going to be Girl Candy Christian Jacobs going one-on-one with Dynamite Seth Knight. As a matter of fact, let's quit talking about it. Let's go to the ring right now for that one-on-one contest. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our opening contest of Ringside Championship Wrestling, set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit in the first round match of the RCW Championship Tournament. Introducing first, this is Dynamite Seth Knight. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, Girl Candy Christian Jacobs.
There you have it. The introductions have been made. Brian Thompson ringside for Ringside Championship Wrestling. Glad to have you with us here on KAIT TV-8 Jonesboro. You hear the bell sound right now as the referee Caleb Demps calls for it. Opening contest, the first match in Ringside Championship Wrestling history. Should be a very, very solid matchup. You have, oh, look at that, disrespect from Dynamite Seth Knight, a young man who has made a name for himself the last 10 years of his career. Another man, his opponent, who's been in professional wrestling right around that 10, 11-year mark, is Girl Candy Christian Jacobs. This match, ladies and gentlemen, is a first-round match in the RCW Championship Tournament. One of 8 men will become the first ever RCW Heavyweight Champion, and that championship will be decided during the month of April, so stay with us. We'll have all the details in the coming weeks, but we certainly want to thank you for joining us here on KIT. We know it's late wherever you are. It's 1 a.m., a little bit past 1 a.m. now, and the eyelids may be slowly going shut, but stay with us. I promise you, we're going to have some exciting action with this matchup here between Girl Candy Christian Jacobs and Dynamite Seth Knight. Both men sort of sizing each other up now. Collar and elbow tie-up. Girl Candy goes behind Seth Knight, and Seth is trying everything he can now to break out of this unsuccessfully. As you can tell, Girl Candy with about a 25, 30-pound weight advantage over his opponent, Dynamite Seth Knight, who was finally able to reverse it there. Now Girl Candy's going to try the same thing, see if he can pull it off. Yes, he does. Oh, it takes him down. This time down to the front face lock. And Dynamite Seth Knight in trouble. I want to thank all the great fans in Truman, Arkansas who came out and joined us for the very first Ringside Championship Wrestling event. And we are proud to say we will be back in Truman on Friday night, April the 2nd, semifinal action in the RCW Championship Tournament now. As this nice hammer lock by Dynamite Seth Knight, he drives the knee in and is just pulling away at Girl Candy Christian Jacobs. You see our great camera work, a little bit of a grimace on the face of Girl Candy, but he's back to a vertical base now. He's going to try to reverse this hold, and he is successful. Hammerlock of his own, pulling up on the arm of Dynamite Seth Knight. Lots of great action you're going to see each and every week right here on KAIT TV-8 Jonesboro. We have some of the biggest superstars in the Mid-South. One name you're going to see a lot of is Derrick King. He will be in action in the coming weeks here on RCW, as well as beautiful Bobby Eaton, formerly of the Midnight Express, now forms a team with Golden Boy Greg Anthony. They are known as Midnight Gold. Oh, look at this. Dynamite Seth Knight tried to slip one over there on Girl Candy Christian Jacobs. Had he done so, he would advance to round 2 of the RCW Championship Tournament. He's going to try it again. One count only. Girl Candy has his side headlock cinched in, and he is not letting go. You see this young man doesn't miss too many days in the gym. He is in tip-top physical condition, and that is the type of athlete you're going to see each and every time out in Ringside Championship Wrestling. Nice shoulder tackle. Knocks down Seth Knight, and Seth has decided he needs to take a little bit of a break. He has gone to the ringside floor and is just shaking his head in disbelief. He's upset about it.
Shut your mouth.
He told someone to shut their mouth, and that's not very nice, Seth. I tell you what, these fans in Truman, they paid their hard-earned money. They can yell, they can scream, they can cheer, and I think he's even complaining about the pull of the tights, which I've been watching this entire match, and I'm pretty sure I didn't see that, as the fans over there in that section of ringside are saying, get back in the ring. Come on, man. Seth better pay attention to the match and not the fan. Watch out! Girl Candy takes advantage, and back into the ring goes Dynamite Seth Knight, and right back to work on the arm goes Girl Candy Christian Jacobs, a man who many people say is more of a tag team wrestler, has teamed up with a couple of partners that you'll see in the future. One, John Michael, who now calls himself John Michael Worthington. He's a part of this tournament. You'll see him in action coming up in the coming weeks here on Ringside Championship Wrestling. But also Chris O'Neal, who has been out of action for about a year with injuries. Those three in different combinations are known as Picture Perfect. But, you know, Girl Candy breaking away, wants to be the first ever RCW heavyweight champion. He put his name in the hat. He was one of the 8 individuals selected. Let me say that again, selected. You had to be the, whoa, wait a minute. A shove by Seth Knight, a retaliation by Girl Candy. Now big right hand on top of the head, and a second one down goes Seth Knight. Another one. He is just wailing away on Dynamite, who is from Hollywood, California. He may want to take the first train out of town back to California, and right now he is in no man's land because he is about to feel the wrath of Girl Candy. Repeated right hands to the top of the head. Referee in there saying, come on, Girl Candy, you got to get down. But as I was saying, many people may see Girl Candy as, well, watch that big right hand. They may see Girl Candy as more of a tag team wrestler. He's been successful. Here we go, 2 count. Close, but no cigar right there. He's been successful in tag team wrestling, but never underestimate him. And I know the Dynamite Seth Knight has not done that. Kind of a $1 million dream type move here, trying to wear the man down, put him to sleep. Seth Knight, he is a fighter. He's not going out that way. Girl Candy realized he didn't have enough momentum to really clamp it in and make a submission or a sleeper right there, so he went a couple extra shoulder tackles there, and then he kind of pulled him in, hit him with the shoulder, and now he is going back to work on his opponent. Oh, missed on the clothesline. Knight behind him, reversal by Jacobs. D-heap arm dragon twist right back to work on that left arm and shoulder, and Seth Knight, I tell you what, he's trying to, Girl Candy's just trying to dislocate that arm, and he may just do it right here. Look at this. That is painful, I promise you that. Now he's going to try to turn it into a pinning combination. Oh, look at this, even more pressure. Now he is just locked in on both arms. Seth Knight is in a lot of trouble. Referee right there asking him, do you give it up? He's saying no right now, but I tell you what, if this continues, the outcome may be different. Thought he had him there, went for a big elbow, and it did not work. And right back to work on the arm. Look at this. Very, very good ring presence of mind by Girl Candy Christian Jacobs. He targets that arm and went right back to work on it. And he has him now. That arm is really, it's got to be a lot of pain and suffering in that arm. Seth not able to back in the corner, drives an elbow hard in the midsection. Notice wisely using the arm that hasn't been jeopardized so far. It's that right arm. It's the left arm that's been worked on. It's the right arm that's still at 100%. Now driving the forearms right in the face. Look at that. Now choking him. Come on, referee, get in there. Seth Knight now realizing maybe he just has to use a little bit of the dirty tactics, so to speak, such as choking or cheating or whatever he has to do. He's got to do something to stop this man, because Girl Candy was certainly on a roll on his way to round 2 of the RCW Championship Tournament. Snapmare now. Oh, man, that kick right in the back, right between the shoulder blades. Look at this. Off the ropes, drop kicks him face first. Now he's going for a cover. 1, 2. Certainly might have made a mistake there by not hooking that leg. Now just repeated stomps to the back of the head, kicking away at Girl Candy Christian Jacobs. And now he's going to just, oh, come on, stepping on the back of the neck, choking the man. The fans at ringside are not happy with that. And look at that confidence spewing out of Dynamite. Seth Knight asking for some cheers. I don't think the fans were going to work with him on there. Oh, he's tripped up. He's made a mistake. He was jaw-jacking with the fans. Girl Candy trying to cinch in. Looks like he's trying for the sharpshooter. That's one of his patented maneuvers. Knight trying to fight it off. 3 right hands, does so. A 4th one finally kicks out of it. It took 4 big right hands to stagger Girl Candy, and then he was able to kick out of that what would have been a devastating sharpshooter. And now that boot just caught the upper body of Girl Candy Christian Jacobs, who maybe said now he looks like 1, 2. Very close, and Seth Knight realizes he was so close yet so far away, and he is not too happy about it. Saying 1, 2, 3. Want to remind each and every one of you, online you can visit us, RCWWrestling.com. Look out, roll up by Girl Candy Christian Jacobs 2, and no. And Seth Knight fires right back up with a clothesline, almost took the man's head off. Give credit where credit is due. Dynamite Seth Knight has battled back, and now he's even patting himself on the back. He's proud of himself. He's going to go for a cover again, though. This time he should have hooked the leg. As Girl Candy was able to use those massive, powerful legs to just kick right on out. And again, I think Seth is so focused on impressing everybody, he needs to just zone in on Girl Candy, yet he still keeps talking to the fans, and it almost cost him, but he was able right there to slip away as Girl Candy would face first in the turnbuckles. What's this going to be? He has something dangerous in mind. Just kind of snapped his head forward, and what's his side Russian leg sweep? Impressive. Cover again, 1, 2.
Come on, count faster.
And he is so upset with the referee's count, although I will give a lot of credit to our referees here in Ringside Championship Wrestling. We only hire the best, and Caleb Dimps is one of those, and he has done a fine job thus far, in my opinion. Girl Candy now trying to fire back, trying to come back here. Scoop it up, body slam, he does so. He's going to try to drop an elbow, and he missed it. Oh, man. That'll cost you every time. All that momentum, you hit that canvas. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. That is not a trampoline. That's a totally false rumor out there. That is a solid mat, and when you hit it, it does punish the body, and especially with the force that he missed that elbow. And Dynamite repeatedly, he took advantage. Now he's going to choke the man. Come on. One thing about Seth Knight, he does not need to do that. He is just a well-trained athlete in great physical condition. He can go with the best of them. Does not need to resort to choking, eye-raking, any of those type of things. Forearm now by Dynamite Seth Knight. He has Girl Candy back to the corner. Elbow catches a man on the side of the head. I tell you what, he has a game plan. He has a strategy. Irish whip coming up out of the far corner. Oh, man, did you just see that spear? Good grief! That spear just came out of nowhere. And I talked about finishing and top maneuvers. That's one of them for Girl Candy Christian Jacobs. Sometimes he's able to use that for victory. Right here, of course, due to the fact that Dynamite Seth Knight had worn him down so far, he was not able to do so. It was a move that was able, though, to buy him a lot of time to catch his breath. And look at Dynamite. He's hurt. He may have a cracked rib or two. The punch is blocked. Girl Candy connects again. Off the ropes comes 9, and Girl Candy connects for a third one. Punch/forearm combination right there. And a big-time clothesline. And look at this. Girl Candy is feeling it right now. He realizes that it is now or never if he wants to advance to the RCW Championship Tournament Round 2. Big back body drop, and look at the way that back just wrenched. I tell you what, he is going to be sore in the morning. Girl Candy, oh, smart move by Dynamite Seth Knight. I don't think it had the full force he wanted, but just enough to jack the jaw of Girl Candy. Look at this. Wait a second, he's cinching up. That's one of his moves called the sour face silencer, but Girl Candy counters, very impressive counter. He's trying to hook in his move, the sharpshooter. He's got it locked in. He's turning back. Oh man, Seth Knight he's a little bit far from the ropes. He's gonna have to reach up. He's gonna have to grab one. He's trying to get closer. He's edging just a little. Oh, look at Girl Candy, bring him back in the middle of the ring and sits down with it. He taps out. That's it. That's it. Girl Candy advances. An impressive victory by Girl Candy Christian Jacobs, who will advance to round 2 of the RCW Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Oh man, what a matchup that was. Right now, let's take a look at some of the highlights. Now let's take a look at the ringside replay again. Girl Candy early on in the match tried for the sharpshooter as Seth Knight just did everything in his power to fight it off. Here you see he's just trying right there, starts throwing right hand punches to the top of the head. It took actually about 3, and I think there we go 4 to stop Girl Candy, and then he kicks out. Side Russian leg sweep by Seth Knight was one point to where it looked like he might be in control. 2 count, and he was upset about the count. Then he had Girl Candy Christian Jacobs. Looked like he had him wrapped up in the corner, driving elbows in viciously. But here, in my opinion, wrestling fans, is the turning point in this match. Out of the corner, bam, right there. Girl Candy connects. He connected hard with that spear. And you see Seth Knight down, grimacing in pain. And a real turning point for him. And then moments later, a big back body drop. Man, Seth Knight was up in the lights. You see the arc of the back. He was in pain. Tried for the sour face silencer. Girl Candy was able to counter. And this time, there would be not enough fight left in Dynamite Seth Knight to fight it off. He tried valiantly. but after the big spear, after the big back body drop, Dynamite was in trouble, and you'll see here taps out as Girl Candy Christian Jacobs wins the match. He advances to round 2 of the RCW title tournament. Wrestling fans, don't miss the action and excitement of Ringside Championship Wrestling on tour. Let's take a look at where you can see Ringside Championship Wrestling on Saturday, March the 27th. We make our debut in Augusta, Arkansas at the Augusta National Guard Armory. TV taping, 8 p.m. We're bringing the television cameras to Augusta. You're going to see the human highlight reel, Austin Lane, Beautiful Bobby of Midnight Express fame and currently of Midnight Gold. The POB member Ron Rage will be in the house, plus John Michael Worthington, Golden Boy Greg Anthony, the tag team partner of Beautiful Bobby Eaton in that new tag team Midnight Gold. Charles Casino Kid Mosier in the house. Of course, he's our Ringside Championship Wrestling Executive Director, but you never know when that man is going to lace up the boots and get in the ring. Also, Dynamite, Seth Knight, and many more on the card Saturday night, March 27th in Augusta at the National Guard Armory. Tickets are available at the door for this event. They're going to be $12 for front row ringside. That's right. Lock in your front row seat. Don't worry about anybody slipping in there and stealing your seat, because you will have a front row seat to all the action in Augusta for that front row ringside seat purchase. Also, adult general admission tickets will be available for $10 and student general admission tickets available for $8. It's Ringside Championship Wrestling on tour in Augusta. Wrestling fans, you don't want to miss the action excitement of Ringside Championship Wrestling at the Truman Rec Complex in Truman, Arkansas on Friday, April 2nd. We'll be back. We're bringing the TV cameras back once again, 8 p.m. bell time right there in Truman. A lot of fun we had last time. You're watching it now on RCW Late Nite Wrestling, and you can be on TV again in Truman. Looking forward to seeing each and every one of you there. Let's talk about some of the names you're going to see on the card. Human highlight reel, Austin Lane. Beautiful Bobby Eaton, the Midnight Express fame, of course. And again, you know what happened last time in Midnight Gold, savage attack on Ray Ray. We're going to see what happens when we come back to Truman on Friday night, April 2nd. Big POB member Ron Rage in the house. Girl Candy Christian Jacobs, who, as we saw earlier tonight, advanced in the Ringside Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Golden Boy Greg Anthony, of course, with Beautiful Bobby Eaton as the Midnight Gold. Charles Casino Kid Mosier, he's in the house too. You never know, he might get involved this time. He had to break some things up last time, as the fans in attendance saw. We'll be showing you highlights of that in the coming weeks on RCW TV. Plus, Derrick King and many more. It's Friday night, April 2nd. Television cameras are coming to Truman again. We're going to be in Augusta on the 27th, Truman on the 2nd. It's Ringside Championship Wrestling on tour. It's Ringside Championship Wrestling. Get a ringside seat. Why? Because professional wrestling is back.
Okay, baby, I got to go. I'll call you back. I'll call you back later. I'll call you back. Okay, bye. Hey, everybody. This is Matt Riviera, one of the premier millionaires on TV today. Everybody's been wanting to know, am I really worth 5.5? Well, today I'm going to give you a little bit of taste of what I'm all about. Come on in to Russellville, Arkansas, the 479. Let's go. And here we have my lovely kitchen. This is where I come to prepare a special dish for some special people. As you can see, I don't have a whole lot in my fridge right now, being on the road as much as I have been. And of course, we've got all the great American staples. Large brown eggs, a little bit of water, little Merrick Whip, a little bit of this and that. Again, no time to cook. No time right now being on the road as much as I am. And if you would, join me for a little bit of dinner here in Riviera's kitchen. As you can see, I can accommodate as many people as I want to. And after a 5-course meal of all of my southern favorites, ribs, fried chicken, cabbage, mashed potatoes and gravy, cranberry sauce, stuffing, I bam! Hit the fireplace, move the pillows out of the way, kick back in my Stacey Adams, relax, and unwind. And this is my favorite room in the whole house. This is the safari room where all the hunts in. And that rare occasion when I am by myself, I just pull up the big screen.
Matt Riviera.
If I had to describe
describe myself. The words alone to make you touch yourself.
Here we have the Riviera Spa, where I come to relax, sometimes bring a few of my very close lady friends. You've got the jacuzzi right here. We've got custom, check that out, custom Italian granite that was imported especially for me. We've got the walk-in shower right here. I love this place. This is where I come to relax and unwind. This is my walk-in closet where I keep everything that keeps me looking real good. I'm sure all of you Matt Riviera fans will recognize this, the infamous zebra print robe that I relax and unwind in each and every night right here at my lake house. We got money everywhere here at Riviera's Paradise. Money everywhere. Check it out. Stacey Adams, custom made head to toe. My beautiful custom made ostrich print cowboy boots represent Arkansas to the fullest.
Riviera. Who is that? You say Matt Riviera? Oh yeah, I saw him on YouTube.
This is why I am the richest pro wrestler in the world today. I have custom made cranberry wrestling boots. Thanks, Jose. One of my prestigious championship belts, custom made wrestling tights.
Matt Riviera.
If I had to describe myself, the words alone to make you touch yourself. You can sum it all up. I'm a mix of fun.
Here we have one of my toys, the Honda VTX 1300 chromed out. Thank you very much for stopping by today. The pleasure has definitely been all yours. And as much as I'd love to chat with you some more, I've got to go. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.
Been in the business over a decade. I can't stop. This is how I stay paid. I get money. Yes, I cash large checks. A southern gentleman. More than
Oh, we're back on the air. I apologize, wrestling fans. I tell you what, sometimes when I get sitting back and enjoying myself and reading the Wrestling Riot Online Yearbook, take a look at it, 2009 edition, available right now at WrestlingRiotOnline.com. There's a quick address to get there. It's RROnews.com. Wrestling Riot is the #1 website in professional wrestling, in my opinion, in the entire world, but definitely right here in the Mid-South, it is the place to go if you want the backstage news, the behind-the-scenes action, all the dirt. Brian Trammell, a good friend of mine for about 10 years now, he catches all of it, and you can get it right now with this yearbook. I tell you what, somebody's going to take it away from me anyway. But we saw just a moment ago Matt Riviera, VH1 reality superstar. He is coming to Ringside Championship Wrestling. He's involved in our big single elimination tournament to crown the first ever RCW heavyweight champion. We're going to see him in action in a couple of weeks, but you saw the cribs. I tell you what, this man claims to be worth $5.5 million. I don't know if he's worth $5.5 million, $5.5, 5.5 cents. It doesn't matter, but I tell you what, that man certainly has an ego, and it comes out each and every time he's in the ring. You know, he made a few comments on 101.9 KISS FM during an interview with Brandon Baxter, Double B in the Morning, a few weeks ago about his opponent, Ron Rage. I don't think Ron Rage took too kindly to those, so I'll tell you what, it will be very exciting when you get to see those two go one-on-one matches that were taped in Truman, Arkansas on Friday night, March the 5th, and we're going to be back in Truman. You saw the live event calendar we had a few moments ago. We're going to be in Truman on Friday night, April the 2nd, and Saturday night, March 27th. I cannot wait till we make our debut in Augusta. A good friend of mine, Jimmy Rhodes, Mayor, he's going to be out there. It's going to be all sorts of fun. But right now, we want to take you back and show you some of the exciting highlights that happened in Truman on Friday, March the 5th. This was the main event of the evening. Midnight Gold taking on Hot Topic. Midnight Gold comprised of wrestling legend Beautiful Bobby Eaton, his new tag team partner, Golden Boy Greg Anthony. They faced the ever-popular Derrick King and his partner Stan Lee, known as Hot Topic. And I tell you what, the match was over. We're going to show you the closing moments of that match. It was a victory out of nowhere, and then a sneak attack. Take a look at this right now, courtesy of RCW Home Video. Here we go again, wrestling fans. We're going to show you the closing moments of this match. As I mentioned, you see a knee drop by the Golden Boy Greg Anthony. Just a tremendous night of action in Truman, Arkansas. This was our main event. This match probably now about 10, 12, 13 minutes in, as Stan Lee had been worn down by the team of Midnight Gold, Golden Boy Greg Anthony, who you see in the ring, and his tag team partner, the legendary, beautiful Bobby Eaton, the man, of course, who many wrestling fans will remember was a part of legendary teams such as the Midnight Express, the Blue Bloods, part of the Dangerous Alliance, and now he has went out and he has handpicked Golden Boy Greg Anthony, and right like that, looked like Stan Lee was going to have the advantage. Sunset flip to no avail. As you see Golden Boy go for a cover here, but Stan Lee had a lot of fight left in him despite the fact that they had put some kind of a beating on this young man up until this point, and then using a few tactics like you see right there, a choke, courtesy of the Golden Boy Greg Anthony, and referee Caleb Demps right in there asking him to stop that situation. Stan Lee, you can see the exhaust on the face of young Stan Lee, one of the premier athletes in professional wrestling today. A lot of people have called him the best pure athlete they have ever been in the ring with, and that is one heck of a compliment, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. A double thrust right there to the throat just moments ago by Golden Boy Greg Anthony, as they have kind of zoned in on that throat area. Throughout the punishment they have put upon Stan Lee, who's just whipped hard in the current turnbuckle there. Look at this. Double boot to the face, and Stan out thinking about doing something high risk, and here it is. Right there connected with the split-legged moonsault. And that could be just the moment he needs to get away. Get over to his corner, make that tag to Derrick King. Fans in this area are certainly familiar with Derrick King. Former superstar in the Power Pro Wrestling circuit. Has wrestled all over the region. Wrestled in the Louisville, Kentucky area for some time. He has made quite the name for himself. Tag out to beautiful Bobby, and here comes Derrick King, and we're about to have it out. Derrick with big right hands on both men now. Floors Bobby Eaton, floors Golden Boy Greg Anthony. There goes Bobby down that time, completely down. Uh-oh, the meeting of the minds coming up. Bam! Right there. Double noggin knocker. Irish whip, no reversal by the Golden Boy. DDT! DDT cinched in. Derrick King goes for the cover one. One count only as Bobby Eaton slipped in there. As we show you these highlights of what happened in Truman, you're going to be shocked at the end of this, I promise you that. Look at this, right here it is. Roll up by Derrick King, 1, 2, and 3 by Caleb Demps, and a victory for Hot Topic in the first ever main event in Ringside Championship Wrestling history. And Midnight Gold was not happy about it. You know, they are the WrestlingRiotOnline.com Tag Team of the Year and Most Valuable Tag Team of the Year as voted by wrestling fans and experts alike, and they did not like losing right there. And Golden Boy has just jumped Stan Lee. Beautiful Bobby Eaton on Derrick King. They are going to try to put some kind of pain and punishment on him. You see this raking Derrick's eyes right across the rope. Short arm clothesline by the Golden Boy Greg Anthony. And now he just pounds away at Stan Lee. Obviously sore losers here. Midnight Gold, Bobby Eaton, and Golden Boy Greg Anthony. I tell you what, wrestling fans, watch it. Now this is really makes me sick. Look at it, he just throws the referee out. Caleb Demps right there on the concrete floor right in front of the fans. You see Casino Kid, Charles Mosier, checking him out. Charles is our executive director of Ringside Championship Wrestling, of our board of directors, and he is none too happy about that, I promise you. Some kind of action. We thank you for joining us here on Ringside Championship Wrestling as the punishment continues. Mosier in there to get him out. Thank you for joining us. We promise you great action next week. More in the first round of the Ringside Championship Wrestling Single Elimination Tournament to crown our first heavyweight champion. It will be the Human Highlight Reel Austin Lane taking on Bishop again. Thank you for staying up late with us. Thank you for setting your DVRs however you watch this. Thank you very much. We will see you next week with more Ringside Championship Wrestling Late Night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. We're going to get some help. Hopefully, we got one of my friends, Chris O'Neill, down here is going to help out with these guys. We thank you guys for coming out tonight. Of course, don't forget this show will begin on KAIT.